What's going on, guys? Welcome back to A Few Minutes with God. This month we're going to be doing something a little different. I know last week we said we're going to be doing devotions, but we want to continue a segment that we did last year that we called 107 years and 107 seconds, the Macedonia story. But this year we're going to be doing 108 years and 108 seconds, the Macedonia story. And we would like to start this segment by highlighting the missions of Macedonia over the years. Yeah. And by the way, I'm Jalen Hill. This is Tiffany Brown. We are the Macedonia interns. And sir, what is your name?
My name is Charles Porter Jr.
Well, thank you for joining us today, sir. And what is your role here at the church?
I give leadership to international missions, interim leader. Olivia Jones is the leader.
So you're the interim leader.
Yeah,
How long have you been the interim leader?
Oh, just a couple of years.
That's a long interim, sir.
Yeah.
Well, you do what you got to do.
How can we cross you over?
Right. I think you're doing a great job as leader.
Absolutely.
I think that if you became the permanent leader, not just interim, nobody would bat an eye.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So, tell us about the history of Macedonia missions.
History, from what I know, especially back on Benton, there was just not a whole lot of talk about missions. There were some ladies, Sister Elsie Townsend, Geraldine Harrell, those ladies always supported missions, even when we didn't have anybody going, whether it was a missionary that they knew, but they always talked about missions.
Okay. And so I noticed that recently they've been talking about missions a little more. Could you kind of elaborate on how the missions trips of Macedonia have changed over the last few years? Specifically back to 2012 was the first time you guys really did a serious missions trip?
Yes. 2012 was the first big group trip as far as Macedonia is concerned. We went to Slovakia and we went with CBF, Corporate Baptist Fellowship. Were the ones who actually sponsored that group, and they had a couple of people going. I think we had 10, and they had probably 2 or 3 going. And that was the first group trip for Macedonia.
So what was that trip like? Going to Slovakia, what did it look like there? What was your mission once you got there?
That particular trip, we kind of knew in advance what we're gonna do, but every mission trip, they may say what you're gonna do, but it's not the same. One of the sayings is be flexible.
Gotcha.
Because you never know. You gotta understand that some cultures are not work driven. Some countries are more, fellowship driven, right? So we went with the intentions of, I remember we were gonna paint a school, and the paint was just so thin. You put a coat of paint on, but after that, you sit around and talk, and to the people there, just gotta be flexible. We went with the intentions of Vacation Bible School, and there were a group of us that went to the basketball court, and after you play ball, you share the gospel. Vacation Bible School, we taught songs, we did crafts, we did all that stuff.
So have you ever been able to lead people to Christ while you're there, or have anybody accepted? I guess that's my question. Have they accepted the gospel of Jesus Christ?
Me personally, prison. In a prison mission,
Yeah.
You see.
You used to be over prison
I did.
at one point, yeah.
I did. That's a good segue. So, Deacon Bell and I went to Bahamas for international prison ministry.
What is that like?
So we went with the intentions of training their volunteers what to do when they go into prison. Just sharing different kind of ways, you know, because it can get kind of boring if you just go with your Bible just all the time.
Yeah.
So we taught, you know, drama. We taught object lessons.
Yeah.
You know, just grab something, go, hey, and use that as an object lesson.
So whenever I hear of missions trips, I think of people just say, hey, we're going to such and such place. We're going to Haiti. And I think people just go, okay, and they pack their bags, get on a plane, go and just start talking as soon as they hit the airport. Is that what you guys do, or is there like a specific itinerary?
Like I say, every situation is different. You know, when we went to Bahamas, we landed, we ate, and we went to prison. And they was like, okay, show us what you can do. And we actually went into prison in Bahamas, and everybody had their part to do. You know, I think Agent did drama. I did object lessons. Somebody else did music. Yeah, so everyone is different. And again, you can have all the plans you want to in the world. All the plans in the world you want to. But it just hardly ever goes like that.
Got you.
So how often do Macedonia go on their own? Have we ever been on a missions trip on our own, or do we always go with another organization? And what does the process look like?
Good question. We have never gone on our own, I don't think. I think even when we went to Haiti, they went with another group. I've never been to Haiti. But all the trips that I've been on with Macedonia, we have been with another group.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what exactly would it take for us to do it ourselves? Like, what would it take for Macedonia to say, hey, we are going here, come on if you want to?
You know, that's one of the things that we're learning right now. The groundwork is tough, you know.
Really?
It is tough.
So you can't just go and play.
You're right.
Well, say, all right, we're going to Slovakia.
And if you think about it, Nicaragua, where we're going, there's some dangerous parts of that.
Yeah.
You know, drug cartels, you know, you go to the wrong field, you know, that can be trouble.
Yeah.
So we're learning and getting to know missionaries in those places now. And see, if you live there, then you know where not to go and where to go.
That's like here. We know where to go, where not to go.
Don't pass this street.
Right.
Yeah, don't pass this street.
Exactly.
You see somebody with a red ball cap on, turn around.
Yes.
Exactly right. That's exactly right. So we're learning and we're getting to know people. Merge Ministries is a ministry that has missionaries all over the world, and we're getting to know them. In fact, we're going to Nicaragua with the lens of maybe we can bring the group back from Macedonia. You know, and you know, I know nothing about buying 30 plane tickets like they're doing now. You know, like, but Olivia Jones, she's good. She's good. Plug in for Olivia. She's good. So, you know, just the groundwork. How far do you want to go? You know, India was a long way.
Yeah, that's like, what, 23?
It was a long way. Now, Nicaragua, we fly to Houston, 2-hour flight, then 3 hours after Houston, we're there. We're there. So hopefully, you know, places like that will welcome us. You know, and it'll be a little bit easier. We're always open if there's a need. Merge Ministries come to us and say, hey, you know, we really have a need for African American people in China.
Wow.
I'm just saying if. You know, I mean, it's something to think about.
Shall we? Go ahead.
Thank you. So how many mission trips have you been on personally?
I would say 7.
7?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot. Could you give us a few of the places?
Yeah. South Africa. I've been to Jamaica twice for prison ministry. Bahamas, India. So I think right now. That might not be 7.
It's all right. Hey, that's 7 is far more than I think might ever do.
Yeah.
The idea of going on a mission trip scares me. So, like, what would you say to me or somebody out there that wants to maybe explore the idea but is scared to do so?
I think it's important that we know your strengths and your gifts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like on this trip, there's an opportunity for some construction. Like that's not me.
Yeah.
You know, but if that's, you know, you're comfortable with that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's your calling, that's your thing, then fine. I think everybody should try it.
Right.
I think everybody should try it. You're away from home. When you do get a chance to share the gospel, a lot of times you gotta realize you can't use that Christian lingo, right?
Yeah.
You're in a different country with a different language.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go through
what's
the
that?
interpreter, right?
Yeah,
Through the
yeah.
interpreter.
Right.
Yeah.
The interpreter's just like, I don't know how to say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Blessed and highly
Yeah.
favored.
Yeah. So with the Vacation Bible School, I really like because you really have to break it down.
Yeah.
You have to know what you know
Yeah.
and why you know it. Have
Now-
to break it down a little farther.
Is the Vacation Bible School specifically for children, or is the Vacation Bible School for everybody when you go over?
So again, you never know.
Yeah.
You know, you can have 20 kids one day, and if you're serving food, you might have 50 the next day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's scary and exciting at the same time. Because if you're used to a group of people like I am, I come and I see the same Christians or I see the same people out the street every day, it's easy to do that. When you see a bunch of new faces that don't speak your language, like how do you deal with that?
There's always been an interpreter.
Uh-huh.
When I've gone, we've always had an interpreter.
Are they Christians, the interpreter?
India was the best for me as far as an interpreter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, were you scared going to India though? Because you can lose your life.
India was
Talking about
was-
Jesus over there, right?
You
So
can.
gotta-
There are some places where
And you have to
can.
trust the interpreter and make sure they don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They don't.
Hey, watch what you say, bro.
Yeah. You know.
And again, that goes back to, you know, you can't just fly into some place
Mhm.
Yeah.
and just do that.
Yeah.
But India, the interpreters were awesome. What I really liked about them, like when we weren't presenting,
Mm-hmm.
we taught at a pastor's conference in India. I
Yeah.
know.
It's in India.
We taught at a pastor's conference, right?
Why are you whispering?
Oh, you got.
All right.
Yeah, so when we weren't teaching,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the interpreters, they spoke English. So my interpreter was always asking about new words.
Really?
Yeah,
So is your interpreter actually from India or are they
Yep.
from the States?
it's from India.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
It was just so cool. We would be, you know, even at dinner, it's like, well, do you know this word? It's like, no, you know, just in conversation.
Yeah.
That was the best for me.
So because I'm a bigger fellow,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know, how was the food?
Oh yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
I have never been to a place where I've gotten sick.
Is the food good?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's different. It's different.
is.
It's different.
You know,
It's an experience.
I've never had to spit anything out. I really like the food in India. Jamaica was a little different.
Really?
Yeah,
So it's not like the Jamaican restaurant down the street?
American.
somewhat, but you know, the curried goat. And,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'm not
Did you
big-
try that?
I did try it.
Was it good?
It was okay. I mean, I didn't fill my plate up with that.
Okay. Okay.
Got a little
fair.
bit. Gotta
That's
But
fair.
I think everybody should try missions, you know, to get you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Again, to know what you know, and be able to explain it. And once you get in conversation, you know, I think I was telling Jalen a couple of nights ago that, you know, when we pray, you know, our daily bread, it's like go to the refrigerator and get it. Well, some of these places, our daily bread means hopefully somebody will bring me something.
Yeah.
The things we take for granted here in America.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, because we can go right up the street and go to the store and get some bread. You know,
anything that we need or anything that we want to know or hear or eat it's within reach.
Yeah.
Not necessarily there.
So these people have to really depend on God just for a meal.
Right.
That's powerful, right there.
Yeah. So God will bring us our daily bread to them. That's tangible stuff.
Yeah.
I'm telling you see God from a different perspective.
Yeah.
You know, like say, yeah, we can go to the refrigerator, but it's like, yeah.
So you're showing them who Jesus is just by bringing them food. That's their prayer. They're seeing a glimpse of it. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
You're showing them a glimpse of who Jesus Christ is. That's a witness, or you didn't even got to say the word. You didn't even got to say Jesus' name. You just,
but
our prayer was, God, we need some food. And here you come.
Yes.
You just witness of who Jesus Christ is just by bringing food.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the purest form of witnessing too. Is having the word there with you. Yeah. But showing God through your works. Yeah. Not just through your words. Yeah. And we kind of get caught up on that.
So that's good.
That is really good. Like I say, a lot of the places are, you know, fellowship oriented. Yeah. You know, they don't want to hear the gospel, not right now, until you give them
some food.
I got a job to do. I gotta eat. Yeah.
Has there ever been a time that you did not say the name Jesus when you went on these mission trips?
No. Again, you know, missionaries are already there.
Yeah.
They know the safe places. You know, they know where we can go and where we can share and where we can't. Even when we went to India, the last 3 or 4 days, we went to different people's houses. Yeah. They had set it up beforehand, and we could go to the house and share. That's a picture I sent you that I was drawing.
Right.
Yeah. Had to get rid of all my Christian language, and I had to draw. Make it clear.
And what were you drawing?
I did something called the 3-circle method. I forgot it now.
The Holy Spirit.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it was. And then working with the interpreter in the same way. Yeah. You know, I'm talking.
He was speaking in tongues.
Yeah. And
that's right there.
He's interpreting, and you know, it got to the point where it's like asking me, "Can I say something?" I was like, "Yeah, these are people." Yeah.
And he added too. That is powerful.
Yeah.
Man, you made me want to go on a mission trip.
We are going.
When are you going? Your next trip?
We are going.
Tell our viewers.
March 8th, we're leaving for Nicaragua.
Isn't that Friday?
That is Friday.
Sweet.
Oh man.
So what do they need to do to go on a trip? What's the steps?
Again, you know, just back up. We need to find out places that are good for us, a good fit for Macedonia.
Right.
And that's what we're working on. We're really hoping to do something within the States because I don't want the teens or the youth to wait until they're my age to go on a missions trip.
Right.
I want them to experience
that.
Right
here. In town or out, you know.
We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go someplace else away from home, away from your comfort zone. Yeah. You know, so you can see, you know, something different.
Yeah. Because we talk a big game in the house.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
So
you're right.
Oh yeah. Let's go somewhere else.
Right. Take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Still talk.
Yeah. So what we're actually looking at somewhere in Mississippi.
Mississippi will be good because they have a lot of food deserts there. A lot of food deserts in Mississippi.
Yeah.
People who have to. There was some research done that I did. I was a part of a training, and most people in Mississippi have to drive 4 hours just to go to the grocery store.
Wow. Really? Yeah. How far do they have to drive to go to church?
Probably an hour.
That's.
So that's what a food desert is. They don't have grocery stores in their city, so they have to drive so far out just to get some food. Yeah.
And I think that's the power of not just the church as a building, the church as a body, because we're talking about mission trips to other countries when we can even do mission trips in our own country, just letting people know, hey, God is here for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter what you're going through, don't push your faith off to the side, because literally God touches everything. We're here to work with you. We're here to feed you. We're here to help you grow, take care of you, and show you that God is there with you at all times.
Absolutely.
That's good.
So
That's good. And not a lot, but not often, but sometimes, you know, you wind up doing things that you had absolutely no idea. Right? Help this mother balance her checkbook.
Yeah.
Right? Teach her how to shop at the grocery store.
Yeah.
You know, what to buy, what's a good buy, what's not a good buy. You just find yourself doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's different.
yeah, that's really good. Well, our producer is telling us that it's time to wrap it up. Sir, we could probably interview you for like the next hour or so.
I know I have one more story.
Oh, go ahead. We got time.
We got time.
We got time.
So, you know, we're talking about, you know, groundwork and, you know, places to go. So I went to Florida last year, you know, exploratory trip with somebody from CVF, and the mission in Florida, the food desert, I forgot where we flying to, some rich place, but 20 minutes down the road, you know, dirt poor, you know, people working in the fields, they come home, you know, don't have anything, but there was a pantry, that was a pantry there. So for volunteers, what they wanted the volunteers to do, they have a garden over here, a garden over there, you know, can you collect this food from the garden and take it to the pantry? It's like, ooh, that was hot. Like, you know, that's not my calling. You know, and I just had to say no. And I said, I don't know anybody who would love to do that.
Right.
So anyway, that's why every place is not a good fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm done.
You're right, because I want to do it either.
Not good.
Right. I'm not Ruth. I am not Ruth.
Yeah.
No, but you want me to teach? I will teach some children.
Absolutely.
That's the mission trip I want to go
Yes.
on. Oh yeah, teach some children, witness to somebody.
That's like your card. It's just like, hi, I'm Tiffany Brown. I teach children.
Yes.
Yeah, or adults
Love
too.
that. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you so much,
Yes.
Sarah, for your time. Would you like to remind people what you guys are going or up to? For anybody that's interested more in the international missions ministry and just Macedonia's ability to do mission trips, this is kind of that thing. Could you give us just a quick rundown, like your calling card? You know what I mean?
My calling card.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you know, again, we're just starting. We're trying to find places that are a good fit for Macedonia. And here's another thing: is you said it before, is a lot of people don't even know we exist. A lot of people don't know that we do what we do.
Yeah.
We need to do a better job of that. We're going to get our logo out there, and after we come back from Nicaragua, we'll be working on a couple of things within the United States, and we'll open it up. We'll have meetings, you know, just to let you know what it's about. Hopefully we can tell you what to expect, you know, and what we expect from you and what you'll be doing there. But again, a lot of times those things change. You just gotta be flexible.
Right. Well, I think that your ministry is great, and I really appreciate that you guys are here at Macedonia, because I know a lot of churches, especially in our community, don't have this ability.
Right.
So I think that, number one, the church needs to know more about it, and we need to go.
Yes.
Just go ye therefore.
Be there for.
It's life changing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's life changing.
Oh, I have one more question I want to ask you, but we're kind of off the time.
What's your question?
Okay, so when you are getting on that plane to either go or come home, what's going through your head?
Ooh, good question. Most of the time going, it's like I don't want to have a plan. You know, I just want to be open, you know, to do whatever it is that I'm supposed to do. There's been, like when we went to Slovakia, you know, there was a kid, 12-year-old kid, who just latched on to us. So there was so many teaching opportunities for him. When I get on the plane, yes, I just want to be open, eyes open, heart open. I want to learn. I want to learn something about the culture. If I get a chance to share the gospel, I want it to be clear. Right? You know.
Yeah.
I want it to be clear.
That's great.
Coming home, it's usually, how do I keep in touch?
Oh.
Do you keep in touch?
Yeah.
We don't do a good job of that at all. With modern technology, see, I learned, Hillcrest went to Nicaragua last year. So they said that the teens there and the teens that they brought, Google Translate.
Yes.
Hey.
Google Translate.
Oh, yeah.
Apple
And being older, it's like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, we can do what now?
Yes.
And it actually works.
Yes.
Oh, really good, actually.
I mean, you don't sound the best, but you get your point across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thought.
Yeah. So I usually think about, you know, how can I continue to encourage? Yeah, being old-fashioned, you know, I want to write a letter. Right? So you can practice reading because everybody's different.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a pen pal?
I did.
I did.
Yeah.
You didn't have a pen pal?
I still write letters now.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even buy stamps anymore.
No, I don't buy stamps either.
Yeah, email.
Unless I have to.
What do you? Anyway, all right. Macedonia.
Don't ask.
That was a great conversation we've had
It
with you, sir.
was.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Sure.
Thank you. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Let's
yes.
give him a proper clap. Proper clap. All right, and once again, this is Mr. Porter. He is over the International Missions Ministry. He's over the International Ministry. We're trying to get you in that role. And yeah, so this Friday they're headed to Nicaragua. So be praying for them, be praying for the work that they do, and just be praying that not only the people that they talk to see God, but they see God in wherever they're going.
Amen.
Because we go and we never mind. No, I'm gonna get on another. I'm gonna get on another tangent.
Stay right there.
Right.
Stay right there.
Because your life has changed, I'm telling you.
I hear a lot of people that go on international trips, when they come back to America, they kiss the ground. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This
Because
place is dirty.
I know. But they kiss the ground as soon as they get back to America. They're so happy to be back home.
This is new flooring. I wouldn't even kiss that.
I wouldn't either. But the point is, they see so much in these different countries. You see what I'm saying? And they come back like we're fortunate here.
We are.
We're blessed in America. I mean, we got a lot of ways to go. But we're blessed. But all right, guys.
Yeah,
We're gonna wrap it up. We love you all so much.
Love
Thank you
you.
for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Peace.